If you're struggling to grow your Instagram, don't worry, you're probably doing something wrong. But today we're gonna help you fix it. The algorithm has changed, and today I'm gonna show you exactly what works now. By the end of the video, I'm also going to give you a free Instagram growth guide that is going to help you increase your reach instantly. So let's dive into it. Hi everyone, my name is Anna. I'm the founder of AI Digital Solutions, and I help businesses grow online with smart digital strategies. I've worked with brands to crack Instagram growth, and today I'll break down exactly how the 2025 algorithm works and what you should do to win. Don't forget to subscribe for more content. Okay, so before we dive into it, I want you to understand the difference between being a content creator and a business owner or an entrepreneur, because this video right here, it's for businesses that are trying to grow using all the full power of Instagram. And the way you use the tools for that purpose, it is different than if you were a content creator. So this video is designed for that type of people. So if you're one of them, you're in the right place. And you need to understand that for 2025, Instagram is prioritizing content that generates engagement and build community. So that basically means that whatever people sees your content, whatever people follows you, like what you share what you share, and save your content, it's people that it's truly really engaged to it. So it's something that they like, that they will use, that it's going to give them value, a solution to an issue. It's going to be a problem solver. That's the type of value that your content needs to have to fall into that category of engagement and audience building. So what is Instagram prioritizing more? Reels are still a very significant part of it, and they are still the biggest reach of audience that you could have in terms of content. And then we have carousels, which are meant to be better for things like tips, step-by-step type of content, educational content. So anything that you want to share with people, like to educate them on how to use your products or how to use your services or how to better do something, carousels are the one thing you can use. You can always use images or videos. You should put music into it or try without music, see what works best for you. Another important thing is the captions, because the algorithm right now is getting everything from the content itself. So if you are putting a video that has an audio or an explanation or even a voiceover, it is really important that you use the captions, because Instagram is going to dive deep into those captions and grab from their keywords that are going to boost the visibility of your content. But what is going to boost it even more is if the content that you share with your audience is content that they save. So saves and shares are now prioritized over likes and comments. Everything is important, but if you want to use the full potential of the algorithm, this is what you need to do. This is what you should be doing to win, like I told you in the beginning of the video. So those two are very important. Save content, share content. As long as you have those metrics going up with the value that you're putting into your content, your visibility is going to increase, because the algorithm is going to promote your content over other people's. So it's going to play to your advantage. Now, you also have probably heard about how important it is, the frequency of your postings and the timing. And as that is an important factor that plays into it, if you haven't really structured a strategy previously and you do not have an audience that it's already built, it is really not going to play anything to your advantage. because this is mostly used when you have a strong audience that you know for a fact it's people that is interested in what you have to offer, and they're most likely going to share or buy or whatever it is that you do, but they're truly engaged to it. So this is not just followers for likes, it's people who is genuinely invested into what you have to offer. And when you have that type of audience, then you need to use the metrics to see what are the peak hours for your audience, the peak days, so you can kind of craft your marketing strategy and plan your posts based on that. If you do not have that, then you do not need to pay so much attention to that. Because if your content is good, and this is the real truth, if it's good and it has real value, people will watch it no matter what time you post it, because the content will be there and people will find it. But this is why it is important to prioritize everything we discussed previously. Now, for the frequency, if you're a new brand, you're starting, it is recommended that you at least have 4 to 5 posts a week, but this is in between stories, carousels, and reels. You should also prioritize stories. They're very important. They bring huge visibility, and you should use that to be more interactive with your audience. So you can use things as polls and questions so people can respond to you. This generates connection, this generates engagement, and it's going to help you build that audience and establish your brand and get people to know it. So this is also a very important factor into it. Okay, so one other important part of this is going to be how well optimized your profile is and your posts, because those keywords will play a part also into what the algorithm catches from your profile and show to the people. So whenever you're doing content and whenever you are optimizing your Instagram profile, the easiest way to think about it is think of you as a person who is searching for what you need or what you have to offer. So what would you search for when you're looking for that? Those exact words that you think you would use are most likely what other people will be using, and those words are the words you need to use in everything you do, because if you use those words, that's going to make your content rich, and the algorithm is going to grab from those keywords that you're using, not only in your profile and your posts itself, but also in the captions that you put on the post and the hashtags that you use. You do not need to use a ton of hashtags. You can use a couple of them to try to reach more audience and be more specifically targeted, but it's going to play a bigger part how well optimized is the profile as a whole and the use of the keywords that you're having. And last but not least, it is very important that whenever you make a post in your page, it has a purpose. So you cannot be posting just to post, because having a pretty Instagram is not going to give you any sales. It's not going to drive traffic, and it's not going to bring any value to nobody. So you will most likely not be listed and shown to a broad audience. So what you need to do instead is post with purpose. Every time you make a post, whether it's a video, a story, a carousel, anything you do has to have a very clear, strong call to action. So you need to invite people to take an action, whether that is to follow you, to go to your website, to go to a link, to close the sale by buying the product. Anything you need to do, you always have to put that into your content, because this is how people is going to take an action, and that's how the content itself is going to bring value to your brand or to your business. And this is how you potentially will get leads and then turn them into more sales. Okay, so to recap, we have learned today that we first need to create content with value, right? That solves a problem or that brings a solution to any needs that people or your clients might have. Your content needs to be organic. The most natural and organic that it feels, the more it will connect with them, because people connect with emotion. And the more close they feel to it, the best chances are that they will engage. Also, we talk about how you need to prioritize creating content that has a rich value, that has a very strong call to action all the time, and also that it's well optimized using the keywords that are relevant to your market or industry, so it can have a broader reach once it's out there. We learned that this content can be in the forms of stories to make more like a more interactive experience with the audience that you're building. It can be carousels used more for educational content, and then you have the reels, which are going to help you reach a broader audience and bring more traffic into your profile. And all of that with the purpose of building an audience that is going to be genuinely engaged to what you have to offer, so they most likely will turn out to be clients. If you're serious about growing on Instagram and using it as a business tool, it's time to take action. I have put together an Instagram growth toolkit just for you. My exclusive guide with proven strategies covers everything from optimizing your profile to engagement strategies. If you feel this is something that you could use, just go ahead and click the link below, leave your email, and I'll send it right to you. Also, if you need a custom strategy for your business, book a consultation with me. I'm gonna leave the link below. You just click on it and schedule your consultation at no cost. Let's grow your brand together. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.